Gruesome. Mastering a powerful adjective for IELTS success. Imagine walking through a haunted house, turning a corner, and coming face to face with a scene so shocking it makes your skin crawl. That's the essence of our word for today. Gruesome. This powerful adjective is essential for IELTS learners aiming for that coveted Band 9.0 score. Let's dive into its nuances and usage. Word type. Gruesome is an adjective used to describe nouns or modify other adjectives. Meaning, gruesome refers to something extremely unpleasant, shocking, or repellent, typically involving death, injury, or violence. It often evokes a visceral reaction of horror or disgust in the observer. Word history. The term gruesome has an interesting etymology. It originated in the late 17th century from a dialectal variant of the Scottish word gruesome. This, in turn, came from the Middle English word grue, meaning to shudder with fear. The root grue is related to the Dutch gruen and German grauen, both meaning to shudder or feel horror. Antonyms. To fully grasp the intensity of gruesome, consider its opposites. Antonyms include pleasant, delightful, agreeable, and appealing. The stark contrast highlights just how disturbing something described as gruesome can be. Synonyms. Gruesome has several synonyms that can help you diversify your vocabulary. These include grisly, macabre, ghastly, horrific, horrendous, and repugnant. Each of these words carries its own subtle connotations, allowing for precise expression in different contexts. Examples used in sentences. Let's explore how to use gruesome effectively in sentences. The detective turned away from the gruesome crime scene, his face pale with shock. The war correspondent's report contained gruesome details that were too graphic for primetime news. The horror film's gruesome special effects left many audience members feeling queasy. Historians often grapple with describing gruesome events from the past without sensationalizing them. The medical students had to steel themselves for the gruesome sights they would encounter in the emergency room. Common errors in use. While gruesome is a powerful word, it's important to use it judiciously. One common error is overuse, which can diminish its impact. Reserve gruesome for truly shocking or horrific situations. Another mistake is confusing it with gloomy or dreary. Remember, gruesome always implies an element of horror or revulsion, not just sadness or depression. Additionally, be cautious about using gruesome in formal or professional settings unless the context specifically calls for it. In academic writing, for instance, you might opt for more neutral terms like severe or graphics when describing violent events. Mastering the use of impactful vocabulary like gruesome can elevate your English proficiency to the highest levels. By understanding its precise meaning, origins, and appropriate usage, you demonstrate the nuanced command of language that IELTS examiners look for in Band 9.0 candidates. Remember, the key to achieving this top score lies not just in knowing complex words, but in using them accurately and effectively in your speaking and writing tasks.